Hello, Pastor Steve Waldron here with a great author. I enjoy reading Thomas DiLorenzo books. He just came out with a fantastic book all against socialism that everybody needs to read. And this is another one of just his great little reads. It's not a big book. It's 289 pages, but not a lot on each page. Let's read a little bit about Thomas DiLorenzo, the author. He's a professor of economics at Selinger School of Business and Management at Loyola College in Maryland. Author of a number of books. The Real Lincoln, 12 books. Member of the senior faculty at the Ludwig von Mises Institute in Auburn, Alabama. I did look up his educational background. I forget where he got his PhD from, but anyhow, like the National Post of Canada says about this, a brilliant expose. Murray Wiedenbaum, former chairman of the Council of Economic Advisors, a welcome response to the barrage of uninformed attacks on private enterprise system. So basically he dismantles, step by step, the arguments of a managed economy and says free market capitalism is the best. And those of you that know biblical economics, like Gary North's 31-volume Biblical Economics series, you would know that it is the best way to have an economy, because it's you having God's blessings and gifts that you have and sharing them with others, and then the wealth that they have, them sharing them with you, their gifts and talents that are not yours, whether it's money, pecuniary, whether it's items, that type of thing. The pre-market economy is a very biblical economy, and taxation was looked at as a bad thing in the scriptures in a certain way. They took 10%, the Egyptians did, was considered a horrible thing. Could you imagine? God only takes 10%, it's His. And so governments, routinely have 28%, 33%, and that's not even all the hidden taxes, sales tax, everything else. It equals enormously more than that. Ad valorem taxes, property taxes. So anyhow, this is just a great book. Let's take a little look at what's inside, how capitalism saved America, what is capitalism, the untold story, anti-capitalism, how capitalism saved the Pilgrims. Most of you that know the story of the Pilgrims know that once they started letting them be capitalists, starvation quit. America's capitalist revolt, highways of capitalism, how capitalism enriched the working class, the truth about the robber barons, antitrust myths that capitalism caused the Great Depression, how the New Deal crippled capitalism, did capitalism cause the energy crisis, and the never-ending war on capitalism. And those that hate it, they're like parasites constantly, the working class going in. Ryan has written some good books on that as well. Argues provocatively that FDR's policies made the Depression worse in the 1930s. It was Larry Kudlow, CNBC, and of course they did. We were stuck in the Depression in 1937, 38, 39. It was really World War II that got us out. Nothing that they did. The Library Journal says consistent, well-reasoned, highly recommended. George Reisman recommends the book. So, who's a economics professor at Pepperdine University. So again, if you ever wonder what's capitalism, socialism, good little book to read on that. God bless you. Have a great day in Jesus.